Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Coming this afternoon, whenever you're watching this. For me it's night. It's about 11 o'clock at night, so if I yawn, please forgive me. But I'm been wanting to get into these paint sticks. These were from Daiso. Daiso, if you don't know what it is, it's like a Japanese dollar store, but unfortunately everything's not $1 in Australia. Everything's $2.80 in Australia, or some things are more. Most things are $2.80, I'll put it that way. So we don't have a Daiso store near us, so every time I get to Melbourne we go and look, and this is what I found a couple of weeks ago at the end of, actually last day of January I got these. So they're quite new. So they're paint sticks. So I opened one of them up. This is the neon set. They had metallics, neon and a bright set. Now they look to me to be a lot similar to gelatos or other water-soluble crayons. So hence why I only got the two sets. I've got enough of the other sets in the, like the bright palette. So we've got the neon set. So 6 sticks for $2.80. I thought that was a really good deal. I did open them in the store just to see what they were. So it says paint sticks. Stick form keeps kids' hands clean. Seriously, am I going to be able to keep my hands clean? Didn't say on the back whether they're water soluble. A lot of it's in Japanese. Bright colours, stick form paint without the mess for paper and colour board. Keep out of reach of children, so no Alexis, you can't have these. Immediately discontinue use if the product becomes deformed or damaged. Okay. Oh, and it says down here material water, glycerin, pigment. So I'm assuming they are water based, so they should be water soluble. Oh no, Daiso is a bit of a hit and miss. Sometimes you get a good product, sometimes you don't. So I have pre-gessoed some paper. This is black gesso on some paper. This is out of Alexis' sketchbook. This is a Montmark sketchbook. It's about 130 GSM. I'll grab the sketchbook. Out of her art journal, I should say. We take about half her pages out of her art journal before she starts because she likes to stick bulky things in. So this is out of a Montmark sketching journal. So it's 150 GSM paper. And it's off-white paper and it's quite nice. You can do mixed media on it without gesso, but I know gelatos work better with gesso, and I've got my heat. Sorry, just making sure my heat tool's not connected up. So you can do this paper without gesso, but I found if these are like gelatos, they will run a bit better on the gesso surface. So this is black gesso. Really keen to see how the neons work on there, and even the silver and the gold. And then this one is white gesso. So I've white gessoed the top of the bit of paper and I've left the bottom plain. You can't really see that, but I did do that previously, and I've let these dry. And this is clear gesso on the top. So you almost can't see. I can sort of see a bit of a difference. Clear gesso on the top, and I've left the bottom blank. I've got some water beside me. I can't find my baby wipes, so I've got some wet paper towel off to the side as well, because I'm hoping to be able to put some of the colour down, grab a stencil, which I didn't grab. Let's just use this one and do some of the removing technique. We'll see if that works as well. So what ones are we going to go for first? Let's go for the metallics. So they've got a cap on them that you pull off, and then it's like a twisty paint stick. So let's just go. I haven't used these yet. So let's just go. Oh, they're going on quite nicely. So I'm just doing. Oh, that's so metallic. That is beautiful. So just doing this part's gesso, this part's not. So just going to grab paintbrushes are falling all around. So I've just got a water brush here with some water. So just want to see how they move. Oh, maybe they're not going to move that much. Oh no, there we go. I had to pick it up a bit. Okay. So they will move with the water, and it looks like it's all picking up. I found a couple of these cheaper ones, like you can still see the line of where you put it. That's turning into really nice Let's see if it moves so much on the... So it's not going to move so much just on the paper that's not gessoed, and I knew that anyway. But that is really... Let's just give that a buzz. I'm sorry for the noise for a minute. That's actually very interesting because we've lost the metallicness. See how it's still metallic here? I don't know whether you're going to pick that up in the camera. And I can't see into the viewfinder of my camera to see, but you've still got the metallic sparkle, almost like little bits of glitter here, but when I've washed it out, when I've wet it, hang on. Oh, it's there a little, but it's not as intense. So let's try these other colours. So these are awesome. These will be great to play with. I'm wondering how much... The sticks are quite heavy, so they're quite... I don't know if you're going to be able to see the... Can you see the shine? Oh, there we go. You can see the shine on them. So they're quite metallic-y and shiny when you first put them on. And just let that one sit there for a minute. So it's not really rubbing off with your finger, which is good. I have gelatos and I have twistables, Crayola twistables and stuff. It's just, I like testing out new things and finding new things to play with. I'm loving these metallic colours. Oh, I'm loving that pink. Gold and silver will be interesting. Silver. They come in a nice little tray as well for the box, but I'll probably just end up putting them in with my... I've got a tin of my gelatos and my twistables. But what I'm keen to try is... Oh, wow. I don't think I'm actually going to activate them with water. Even though you can, I don't really like the effect. What I want to do is... I might do it on this next sheet. This was on clear gesso, and the clear gesso is just homemade gesso. Look at, I don't know whether you can see the shine. Oh, there you can. Look, they're so sparkly. Okay, I'm going to take blue because it's quite a nice colour. And what I want to do is do a blob up here, a blob, and then see if I can remove it. So I'm going to do it quite thick or quite... Oops, so it will scratch itself off if we're not careful. So we just want a big square, and then we want to grab a stencil. Where do we put that? Over here. Excuse the black all over my stencil. We'll just give, actually we'll give that a little bit time to dry. Actually no, we can probably do it straight away. Okay, so I can't find my baby wipes, so I have to go purchase some more. So I'm just wetting the paper towel and just wondering if this will work. Oh yes, it probably needs to be a bit more wet. I've sort of put some wet paper towel into a little dish off screen and just dabbing my paper towel I'm actually using into the dish. Just holding the stencil down. Sorry for the table wobbling, and I am destroying this bit of paper towel, which I knew. This is why you do this with baby wipes. Go get some baby wipes tomorrow. Thought I had a packet and I just don't know where they are. Okay, so it's not coming off as well as maybe it needs to be more wet, because a baby wipe is quite wet. Let's just take the wet one. This one's almost saturated. Let's see if this makes a difference. This would almost be the wetness of a baby wipe. Oh yeah, you can So you could do the technique of putting over the stencil and... But I just love the shine. I think I'm just going to use these as... Be interesting when this is dry whether it becomes water reactive again. While that's drying and the other sheet's drying, let's have a play with these neons. Now let's do the neons on this bit of paper. And let's do them on the black. So this is the pink neon. Oh wow, that's even quite good on that colour. And let's do it on the black. Okay. It's not real neon on the black. Okay, not as neon as I thought on the black paper. No, that yellow's not even showing up. It's almost going green. But they're looking nice on the white paper, which surprised me. I was thinking the neons wouldn't show up on the white paper so much, and they'd show up on the black paper better. They must have a translucent... No, the orange is not. You see that? The orange is not doing a thing on... What are we up to? We've got green, blue and purple to go. So it's not... There's blue... Ugh, can't even see that on the... Let's get blue in here. So it really doesn't matter. They're actually going on. So you can smudge them a little with your finger, but not that much. I think that's just that one's a bit funny, but I think it's just the gessoed paper. Green, I don't think will be. I did green already, didn't I? No, I didn't. The green's probably showing up the most on the black, which surprised me. I thought, being neon, that'd be good for black. I might try the gold and silver on the black in a minute. Oh, the purple, isn't that beautiful? No. Let's try the gold and silver on this, on the black. Oh, oh wow, the gold is definitely beautiful. And what about the silver? Oh wow, they're definitely cool on black. They're definitely cool. But as you can see, the neons aren't very good. Let's see what the pink, let's see what, I wonder if all the metallics. Well, that's the pink metallic. What else have we got? Purple. No, I don't think these are going to show up. No, but definitely the silver and the gold. Okay, so what did I want to do now? Oh, after they've dried, I want to see if I can reactivate them with water. So these ones are the ones we've done first, so I want to activate. See if these will reactivate with water. It's actually taking a bit more to get them scrubbed up. But they are reactivating with water, so they are water soluble. I don't think I'll actually use them as water soluble. I think I'm just going to use them as like drawing sticks. I wonder if they'll draw through the stencil. I wonder if this will just make a big blooming mess. Oh no, they'll draw through the stencil. Oh, that's nice through the stencil actually. Oh, I'm liking that. And now we've got this stuff on top. And that was just on ungessoed paper down there too. Oh, I think I've found a use for these. Okay, what I might do is just dampen that a bit. I'm just going to see if I can get that purple off. Oh, wow. I wonder if these would work on stamps. Ooh, now she's thinking. Wonder if they'll like work as an ink pad on a stamp. That's kind of cool too. See, that's still got a fair bit left on it. Wonder if this works. Again, probably work better with a bloody baby wipe. Okay, you can rub a bit of it through like a normal stencil, but I'm wondering if I've got a stamp anywhere near me. I certainly like it through the stencil. That's really cool. And it doesn't... Just thinking, have I got a stamp anywhere? Oh yeah, I do. Oh, silly goose. Look what I've got on my desk. One of my stamps. Let's try them as a stamping inky thingy. Okay, so all I'm going to do is rub... like draw all over the stamp, and then go. I'll just hold it for a couple of minutes. We may have to put a bit of water. I found what I'm going to use them for. That's really cool. Sorry. Okay, we don't get a good second generation stamp. Okay. So we've sort of found they're not... Like, they'll give you a nice washy background, but that looks like just watered down paint and you lose a lot of the metallic. So I think just using them as drawing sticks, like, that's not going to come off. Now, with my fingers, that's dry. Except that's not, and I just transferred the... Let's do this one. Let's do blue. So these are my foam stamps that I sell in my store, my website. So if you want to grab some of these, you can head over to my website. It's always linked below. Oh wow, that's pretty. It's not perfect, but it's really cool for art journaling. That is awesome. I wonder what happens when I'm running out of room on my paper. I wonder what happens if we do this and then add a bit of water. I've got a spritz bottle. I should have thought of this all before. I don't have a spritz bottle on my table. What's that? That's not a spritz bottle. I wonder what happens if we re-ink it up again. So they're certainly going to work well for I'll just put a bit of moisture on it and see how it stamps. Where am I going to stamp this? Stamp this over here. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if you put the water on it or not, you're still going to get a good print. But not a second generation print. And then that just dries. I let the paint dry on my stamps. And I don't use these ones for ink. Because they're so affordable, I have a second set just for ink. But it's still a little sticky on the stamp, so we might just... Yeah, it's just going to wipe off. I'm in love with these. These are awesome. Except, let's do a metallic one. Let's do a gold one. They're not what I thought they were, but I'm going to use them for a different purpose. They work really good on the stamps. And they work really good as like background crayons. I thought they'd be more like gelatos that you could water down. You certainly can water them down, but you're going to lose the metallicness and you're going to lose the... Personally, I don't think they look nice washed out. What do you think? I prefer them like this, and especially through a stencil. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. I think I have experimented enough. Really impressed with these, and for $2.80 a packet, they're certainly a good price point to try. I find my philosophy with Daiso with a new product like this is it's $2.80 or $3. If it doesn't work, I donate it to a... If it doesn't work for the purpose I want it for, let's rephrase that if it doesn't work. Well, if it doesn't work, I'm really peeved off, but that's beside the point. If it doesn't work in the way I intend it to work and I can't use it in my art, or Alexis can't use it, I donate it to a local playgroup or kinder. But I haven't found anything like that from Daiso before. So I'm really impressed. That's obviously thicker, so I just have to... Really impressed with it through the stencil. Very impressed with it with the stamp as well. Almost a perfect... Almost getting the same impression... Excuse me, my arm's itchy. As like if you ink it up with paint. Because obviously it's a paint stick. Very impressed with these two on the black. The others, yeah. But they're really bright on paper. So they are going to go into my art space, into my art collection, and be utilised. I think I might do an art journal page actually as well, because I love this idea of the going through the stencil. That's an awesome idea. That's really cool. So thanks for watching if you stayed to the end of me playing with my new paint sticks from, now I don't know which ones go back in which box. I think it was these ones. These ones were the metallics, and I'm assuming the bright set was the same, except it's not metallic, so it will probably be the same as these. These are like neon. So the brights will be the same consistency. So I'm really impressed with my $2.80 purchase for each of these sets. Well worth it for art journaling, working on dark backgrounds, working with stamps, working with stencils, working on their own. Can activate them with water. That's a bonus, but it's probably, it loses a lot of the sparkle. Like this is, I don't know whether you can see in real life, but this is really intense metallic. And it washes it out when you wash it out with the water. But this is a background or as a focal point on your art journal page will look really cool. I love it through the stencil, love the stamps. And this sort of the back of the stencil stamping is really cool effect as well. Overall, I would give them a big thumbs up and a well worth the try. So if you're near a Daiso, check them out. They were there at the end of, as I said, the end of January, but we only saw them in 2 out of 3 stores we went to. So obviously, even in Melbourne, there was 3 stores, and Alexis and I was lucky enough to go to all 3 in one day. We'd not done that before. We'd gone to 2, but we eventually found the 3rd one, and they're within a couple of blocks of each other, so they're really easy to go to. And we saw these at 2 stores, at the CBD store in Burke Street, and I believe the second one at QBE or QBC shopping centre. Not the one near Flinders Street Station. We didn't see them in. Whether they're coming in, whether they're sold out, no idea. Definitely recommend these. Go grab some bargains at Daiso. Might have to, when I'm down there next, get a few for a giveaway. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to be down there for a while though. It's the only problem. It's a 2-hour train ride to go to Daiso, and I don't get there very often. And when I do, I spend quite a bit of money, which is ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Bye.